Recently, I had a conversation with my mentor, Dan Kennedy, about why most people fail at business. His ideas had such a profound effect on me that I felt the need to share with you. My first question to Dan Kennedy was, how do people get more? His reply is very instructive. If you want more, make yourself more valuable. He went on to tell this story. The mayor of a small town once wrote to Benjamin Franklin asking for a donation so the town could buy a bell for its town square. Franklin sent money with a note suggesting they forgo the bell in favor of buying books for the town library. It is at the library we might find an answer to why so few succeed and why most fail. At anything, at everything. Most people do not apply themselves to acquiring know-how, nor apply the know-how they acquire. In short, they have the attention span of a gnat, the diligence of an idle, random breeze. They certainly don't study. I have become quite rich and somewhat celebrated, reaching the pinnacle of success in not one, but 3 different fields. At each required skill set, I once sucked. For me, there has always been a crawl to competence, then a fast rise to superiority. Part of the process is getting through a lot of information in a hurry, but also continuously. For nearly 25 years, I read a book a day, plus newspapers, trade journals, newsletters, visited the public library weekly, took on a needed skill, and so thoroughly and intensely studied it as to become a world-class expert. When I was teaching myself to be an advertising copywriter, for example, I studied no less than an hour every day, listened to recorded material on the subject constantly, sought out and got to know the top people in the field. And when one told me to take great direct response ads and write them out longhand 21 times each to teach my subconscious the rhythm of such writing, I did it. I did that with 100 ads. I collected over 200 books on the subject and immersed myself in them. I built organized files of samples that fill a room. I traced one master back to his teachers, they to theirs, thus even knowing the genealogy of the field. When I am asked by fledgling entrepreneurs and business owners how they too might have clients waiting in line to pay them $100,000 fees when there are thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners advertising their availability for 1/10 that or less, and I tell them this answer, they reject it. They seek out rewards out of kilter with their value and are unwilling to do what is necessary to build up their value. The same answer could be given by the top earners in insurance, real estate, retail store ownership, dentistry, name the profession or business. The answer is the same. I am told by people all the time that they simply do not have time to read and listen to all the material they have purchased or subscribed to. But time is democratic and just. Everyone has the same amount. When I choose to read with my mid-morning coffee break and you choose to blather about trivia with friends, when I choose to study for an hour sitting on my backyard deck at the day's end, but you choose to watch a TiVoed American Idol episode, we reveal much. When someone says he does not have the time to apply himself to acquiring the know-how required to create sufficient value for his stated desires, he is a farmer surrounded by ripe fruit and vegetables, whole grains, and a herd of cattle on his own property, who dies of starvation, unable to organize his time and discipline himself to eat. Incidentally, success in every business, including yours, depends on mastery of a handful of critical competencies, one of which is always marketing. The individual who sets out earnestly and diligently to acquire a wealth of know-how in each winds up with wealth in his bank account. All others watch with envy and cry in their soup. 2 activities they do seem to find time for. So I asked Dan, what should a business owner do to avoid this failure and accelerate their business growth? Find a local business group and get involved, is what Dan told me. Well, it just so happens that I'm Dan's personal representative here in Maryland as a certified business advisor. You might even say I was hand-picked. I host free monthly live events in Easton, Annapolis, and Salisbury. It is at these events that local business owners and entrepreneurs who are serious about their business growth get together to exchange ideas and to learn. So if you would like to check us out and you want to see us live, go to www.midatlanticmegaevent.com and sign up for one of our events locally. Not quite ready to meet me live yet? I know this can be pretty intense. Well, you can get the book I wrote, The 7 Rules for Prosperity in Any Economy. Finally, a simple step-by-step blueprint you can easily follow that will put more profits, certainty, and freedom back into your life, no matter what size or type of business you operate. Take some time, check me out. See if I am actually the real deal and if I can actually help you in your business. So take a moment and order my free book at freemarylandbizbook.com. Remember, you won't profit unless you implement.